Welcome to the Grizzled Geek. I'm Mike.
I'm Shane.
Kirsten.
I'm Doug.
And we're here today with episode 3 of volume 6 of RWBY. Super excited. This is where we get all our questions answered. Well,
every one of them.
Every one of them.
It's, the whole mystery of the show is going to be solved today.
It's going to be all done. Well, I mean, that's pretty much is all the questions. What is Oz hiding, right? That's
We're gonna solve all the mysteries.
I'm going to solve all of it. He knows it all.
And then fighting from here on out.
And then, yeah, and then nothing about fighting from then.
That would... Okay.
I wouldn't be upset with that.
Go. I'm good.
All right.
All right, so yeah, we're super excited about this. We're getting on here. I know all of you have seen it already. I mean, we're trying to avoid spoilers because it comes out before we get to watch it.
Yeah.
You know, and then because we can't all get together, some of us could have watched it early, but we don't because we do it for you guys. So yeah, there's been some comments in the comments section, so we'll go over some of those at the end here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to avoid any ones that are spoilery.
Yes.
I don't want to know anything, but here we go. Episode 3.
Yeah, this one's called The Lost Fable.
Oh.
You know, the person with the person who's supposed to be the strongest on the team has the lightest weapon.
Yeah. That's why she's the strongest. She doesn't tax herself.
She's not burdened by...
Not burdened by other giants. Like I say, Yang's supposed to be super strong, but Ruby's got to be pretty dang strong to wield that side like that. Just spin it like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying she's stronger than Yang, I'm just saying she'd whip our ass.
She got stronger shoulders than me.
She does. Oh, the back eye pose. Now I know who the blonde is. Get him, John.
Poor Oscar.
Yeah. Sorry, kid. I gotta punch you now. Actually, I don't know, man. I saw Oscar exerting control last time. Let's see how much.
You did it pretty well, too.
Yeah. It's a good song.
Mm-hmm.
Locked away by her cruel father, Salem was a girl who desired but one thing: freedom. She lived in a time when kings and their kingdoms were plentiful, when men and women were capable of greatness, and magic was a gift from the gods that all could wield. And yet there she sat within her tower. Until one day, a legendary hero came to brave the challenges within the tower's walls. The people of the lands knew him as Ozma. Unlike those who had come before, this warrior was not driven by the prize of the young maiden's hand. He fought only for righteousness, and his pure heart and courageous soul prevailed. They escaped the wretched fortress, and yet something bound them together. Ozma had been ready to give his life for justice countless times, but now saw a woman worth saving it for. And Salem, to her surprise, found her freedom not in the outside world she had yearned for, but in the eyes of the man that had saved her.
So, where should we go now?
Wherever you'd like.
The two fell deeply in love, planned adventures around the world, and lived happily ever after.
Or not.
Or at least, that's what should have been. Ozma, the infallible hero of legend, fell ill, and where all of the beasts and blades of the world had fallen short, a single sickness prevailed.
How could the gods let this happen?
The
Cool
gods,
stuff.
brothers of light and darkness, creation and destruction. Salem prayed they would see the injustice that had befallen her love and make things right. The domain of light was a sacred place. It was here the elder brother dwelled beside his fountain of life and creation. It was here where mankind would fall to ruin. Please bring him back to me.
I understand your pain, but you demand of me that which I cannot make so. Life and death are part of a delicate balance.
So, you won't do it then?
To disrupt the cycle of...
That's not fair. That's not fair!
Let him rest.
No.
The god of darkness. None dared to enter his home, as men knew what monstrosities emerged from his blackened pools of annihilation. And so you must understand the Dark Lord's surprise when he found a lone woman kneeling before him.
That's awesome.
Salem understood it well. She told him of her loss, and professed that she knew only he could answer her prayers, all while careful to make no mention of his elder.
Rise, child, and let your faith in me be rewarded.
Where am I? What is this? Where am I?
It's okay. Everything's going to be okay.
What have you done?
I have done what I please, brother. You may bask in the powers of creation, but you do not own them.
This is not creation.
Do not lecture me.
I will do what I must to maintain order.
No! No! What did you do? Bring him back!
You dare enter my domain and show such disrespect!
Ozma!
I am abiding by the rules we agreed upon.
Rules that I now see were ever in your favor. And yet this one mortal comes to pray at my feet before you're gone. So do you arrive to lay your judgment upon me.
Oh, nice.
I know we have our differences, but I have not come here with the aim to control you. The same, however, cannot be said for her. This woman came to you only after I denied her pleas. Pleas that would have disrupted the balance that you and I created. Together.
Then it seems I owe you an apology. Allow me to correct my mistake.
to me! Give it back!
When you first came to me, I did pity you. But it is clear now that your selfishness and arrogance have led you astray.
What did you do to me?
I have made you immortal.
Immortal?
You cannot die. You cannot be with your beloved.
So long as this world turns, you shall walk its face. You must learn the importance of life and death. Only then may you rest.
Salem was a prisoner once again. Her fruitless attempts to reunite with Ozma eventually became nothing more than acts of spite and defiance against the gods. But perhaps the gods were not as powerful as they seemed. She had lied to them, turned them against one another. They were fallible. If she were to turn humanity against light and darkness, she could rid herself of their curse. Or at the very least, she could make them suffer. Salem traveled from one kingdom to another, telling tales of how she stole immortality from the gods, welcomed any swordsman to cut her down, and demonstrated her powers. With the kings and queens in awe, she pulled them deeper into her scheme. She painted them pictures of a time when they would no longer have to watch their loved ones wither and die, when they could claim the powers of their creators for themselves, and in turn perfect their own design. All they needed to do was destroy their old masters. The gods had hoped that Salem would learn from her eternal curse. And she did. She learned that the hearts of men are easily swayed.
Who has led you down this path?
My own gift to them, used against me.
Salem's the reason there's no more magic.
Shikazi Apocalypse.
Ooh.
You thought there was no greater punishment we could bestow upon you?
I'll come back. I'll tell the rest of the world of this massacre. Build a new army.
You do not understand. There is no one left. You are all that remains of humanity.
This planet was a beautiful experiment, but it is merely a remnant of what it once was. You will learn from this failure. I hope that you will learn from yours.
No, you can't leave. You can't leave. Come back.
Still demanding things of your creators.
Oh.
Whoa.
Once again, Salem was alone. She cursed the gods. She cursed the universe. She cursed everything. Everything but herself. She wandered the face of the planet, awaiting a death that would never come, until fate led her back to the land of darkness. This was it. This had to be it. The Brothers Grimm, the pools of black that continued to give rise to horrific nightmares. If the Fountain of Life granted her immortality, then surely the pools of Grimm would finally take it away. She was wrong. This force of pure destruction could not destroy a being of infinite life. Instead, it created a being of infinite life with a desire for pure destruction. And in time, she would find her adversary.
Ozma.
Where am I?
We are between realms. I'm afraid a tragedy has befallen your home at the hands of my brother. We have chosen to depart this world, but in our absence, I would like to offer you the chance to return to it.
I don't understand.
Mankind is no more, yet your world remains, and in time, your kind will grow to walk its face once again. However, without our presence, they will be but a fraction of what they once were. Creation, destruction, choice, and knowledge were the ideals upon which humanity was made. Now, I leave them behind with the hope that you may learn to remake yourselves. If brought together, these 4 relics will summon my brother and I back to your world, and humanity will be judged. If your kind has learned to live in harmony with one another and set aside their differences, then we shall once again live among you, and humanity will be made whole again. But if your kind is unchanged, if you demand our blessings while still fighting amongst yourselves, then man will be found irredeemable, and your world will be wiped from existence. Until your task is complete, you will reincarnate, but in a manner that ensures you are never alone.
I'm sorry, but that world just isn't as dear to me without her. If I may, I'd rather return to the afterlife to see Salem.
You will not find her there.
You mean she isn't gone?
Salem lives, but the woman you hold dear in your memories is gone. Heed this warning. Where you seek comfort, you will only find pain. So, will you...
I'll do it.
Very well. Our creation rests within your hands.
She wants to bring them all together so the world
And
be judged and destroyed.
Ozma was reborn.
Right, she'll be stuck all alone again.
And she thinks if the world is destroyed, that
Yeah.
she'll be destroyed too.
Where am I?
Thank you. Please, tell me your name. Who are you?
He didn't know.
Ozma had found himself in a world completely unfamiliar to him. Cities looked different. Creatures known as the Faunus bore fangs and claws and were locked away in cages. And without the blessing of the gods, no one could perform magic like mankind was once capable of. No one but himself and a woman known as the Witch. During his years of travel, he heard the same frightened whispers that spoke of a terrifying sorceress who commanded dark powers in the wilds among the beasts and monsters. Ozma was convinced that this witch was Salem, and decided he needed to see what she had become. Call it magic, or call it something stronger. But in that moment, the two knew exactly who it was that stood before them.
What do we do now?
She's a little goth, that's right.
Whatever we like.
As Salem and Ozma recounted the events which had brought them back together, each withheld parts of their story. Salem, fearing Ozma would reject her, blamed the end of the world on the gods. Ozma, still unsure of where the truth lay, kept his task and the relics a secret. Though time passed and all seemed well, Ozma's conversation with the God of Light still lingered in his mind. He had found happiness, but humanity seemed more divided than ever before.
Are you surprised? This world is quite literally godless. These humans have no one to guide them. Perhaps that's all they need.
What are you saying?
We could become the gods of this world. Our powers surpass all others. Our souls transcend death. We can mold these lands into whatever we want, what you want. Create the paradise that the old gods could not.
The hearts of men are easily swayed. The two amassed a following. That following grew into a prosperous kingdom. And at the head of that kingdom blossomed a family.
Oh. It's fine. That's funny.
Are we sure this is right?
You said we needed to bring humanity together. In order to do that, we have to spread our word and destroy those who will deny it.
What are we doing? This isn't what he asked of me.
What did you say?
Mother! Father! Look!
It was a miracle. Their children could perform magic. But what should have been a joyous occasion was short-lived. Ozma told Salem everything. The true reason the God of Light had brought him back. The relics that lay scattered around the world. And the day of judgment he had been told to prepare for.
Don't you see? None of that matters anymore. Why spend our lives trying to redeem these humans when we can replace them with what they could never be?
Mommy?
The means were kids?
Maybe.
That's why they didn't have the power to unlock the keys.
Why they're able to reincarnate?
Yeah. Access to the true magic.
began a long and painful cycle of death and rebirth for Ozma. Some lives were spent in mourning. Many were spent attempting to forget it all. No matter what, his mind would eventually turn back to the task he had been burdened with. And as the centuries went on, Ozma began to learn the importance of living with the souls with which he had been paired. But no matter where or how he lived, her presence was always felt. If humanity were ever to stand a chance of being united, one thing was clear.
He had to destroy Salem.
Knowing he could never rid the world of her through any mortal means, Ozma sought out the power of the relics. Armed with my knowledge, he believed he could fulfill his promise to the God of Light.
Where are the other relics?
He asked me his questions,
What powers do they possess?
and though I gave him my answers,
How do I destroy Salem?
not all of them were to his liking. You can't.
Oh man.
Now you see why he didn't want them to know the answer.
Yeah.
Because now they know they're on an impossible quest.
Right. Well, that's not true.
Yeah, I mean, we could like.
She said he cannot destroy her.
Well, that's...
He
she's
specifically
immortal, but
asked, "How do I destroy her?"
she was encased her in concrete and you drop her in the ocean.
Well, you'd have to find a way to cancel her magic, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
So.
Wow, that was so much.
Anti-magic concrete.
Anti-magic concrete.
Oh, that Osmond, he's such a jerk.
Yeah, he is.
Can't believe it.
Fucking fell for the... The hot goth chick shows up and he like
Oh my God.
forgets his whole task.
Mike.
Not forever. Not forever, yeah. But yeah, so yeah, his 4 daughters are probably the first maidens because that makes sense now. That totally,
Yeah.
you know.
The powers transfer over. They reincarnate. The souls of them reincarnate.
Well, the myth was that the wizard gave the maidens her power.
Yeah, that's...
He kind of did.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say.
Genetically.
Yeah.
So that's the myth. This is the reality.
Maybe. We're guessing.
Yeah.
That's what happens, but it would seem to be...
Yeah.
Well, gods are kind of jerks, huh? I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah, like, all right, yeah, you guys need to learn to work together and live in harmony or we're going to destroy you.
Right.
This little experiment failed, so we're off. I'm like...
Yeah, they'll figure it out.
I mean... Obviously, I disagree with the way she went about it, but I'm kind of leaning towards Salem here. Like, yeah, screw those guys.
Yeah,
they come back.
Yeah, I don't think that I don't think it was coming from a good place.
No,
like,
no, she's definitely not. She's definitely been twisted. But I'm saying.
Agreed that they should go against the gods.
Yeah, I'm like, why would you call the gods back at this point?
They can live their lives the way that they have been. It's been working just fine, but...
No, it's not.
No, it's
a horrible existence.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like...
Because it appeared that when the gods were there, the Grimm were kept at bay. Humans flourished. Their civilizations were fine. And the gods worked in cooperation. What I don't understand is why they didn't just go, wow, she's just dumb. She's not going to learn her lesson. Let's just... Forget that immortality thing. You're
exactly.
Dead. You're gone.
First off, I don't know how you're going to teach a lesson by making her immortal. I'm like, this gives her a whole eternity to
right.
You know, they learn to hate you and figure out ways to think.
But for the gods, like, the people were new. They didn't understand those concepts. Clearly, they didn't think that the people would ever go against them.
That's true.
So perhaps that wasn't a concept they understood. They didn't think that they would create a spiteful creature.
They were just a remnant of a science experiment. The gods are just some... juveniles somewhere.
Basically, they're like, I've got like a millennia on my to do whatever.
They're gonna put them back, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, what? You guys are still around? Oh, remember that world all that time ago? Holy crap, you're still around." Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I just wonder how long she wandered alone until humans evolved again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if all the humans got wiped out, they had to re-evolve.
Right.
I mean, come on now, that is a while ago.
And Osmond didn't have to wait that long. He's just
he just jumped into it.
He just jumped into it. It's like, oh wow,
I'm reincarnated now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had to have a human body to go to.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. So.
That's crazy. All of this.
So makes me wonder, how did Cinder beat him?
Well, he said his magic's been wearing out.
Yeah, so still. He seems like a bad man. Well, I don't know. So, wow, so I don't know. A lot of answers quite a bit, but there's a lot more questions now too.
Yeah.
The whole moon destruction was kind of a little more, not anticlimactic, but
not as involved
as I thought it would be.
Yeah, I thought there was going to be like a god battle and pew pew.
Yeah, or like it was egg that hatched the gods or whatever. You know?
I figured it was egg that hatched a giant ass Grimm.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, but no, it's just gods just on. Even the last screw you by the gods as they left. Like, we're out and we're gonna wreck your moon where we go.
Oh, specifically the dark god.
Sure. But
the other guy just disappeared.
Well, not like there was anybody on Earth to actually suffer any effects of the moon getting wrecked.
Yeah.
So, wow. All right, so there's been Grimm since the beginning of time.
Yep.
And then
those were like one of the first things that
the anti-life from the dark god. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. How do we feel now?
I want to know what happens next.
Vindicated? Really? That's what you got into that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, he had a good reason. I never said he didn't have a good reason for not telling him. I'm just saying he wasn't telling him anything.
Well, I wouldn't tell him that either.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the person we're fighting against. Yeah, that's
she's immortal. Like
she's immortal. We can't beat her, or I can't beat her, and yeah, we used to be a thing.
Yeah. Well,
and I'm
true, but he's also proven he can't be trusted now.
Yeah.
Because he straight up lied to him. Now, before we were saying like, oh, it's half truths. No, he straight up lied this last time.
Yeah.
You know.
In what sense? Oh,
well, two lies actually. He promised him no more lies and half truths, right? And then he directly lied to him. Directly lied to him about the questions on the lamp. So he's directly lied to him twice now, dude. So I mean, it's not like it's been before. It was, oh, you're right. It was always half truths and lies by omission, but he has straight up lied to him this time. So I don't know how much he can trust that guy. Now you know what his mission is. Basically, his mission is to destroy mankind. Her mission is to destroy the world. I mean,
his mission's not to destroy mankind.
To bring people together.
He's got that. Like that's possible. You gonna bring humanity together?
I don't know.
He's gonna. I mean, at this point, it's like.
At this point, his mission is to keep Cinder from ending the world.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
hope that he can eventually
bring everyone together to defeat Cinder, and everyone will come together.
Well, it's not just coming together. They gotta live in harmony.
They could live in harmony by killing Salem.
That's not in man's nature to live in harmony. Conflict is part of man's nature.
Yeah, but you're talking about our humans. Maybe their humans are different.
Didn't look like it. From that little history lesson right now, it didn't really look like it. Looked pretty familiar, as a matter of fact. So,
well, humans lived in harmony before.
That's true.
Before the gods left.
Until they got swayed.
By Salem.
Yeah. Well. Wow. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of more information here. So, man.
I want more. I
know.
Want it, and I want it now.
I want story dump right now. Tell me everything.
Well, that was a story dump, but I want the rest. I want to know what happens. Like, I want to know what happens with Salem and her part of the story, like where she's at right now.
Well, the next episode hopefully we get the interaction between the girls now that they've learned all this, right? That's what I'm waiting for. How do they react to this? How do they go forward from this?
Well, they did say that Salem's immortality would only leave her when she started to appreciate life, the cycle of life and death.
So you're either going to redeem Salem or destroy the world to get rid of her.
I think that's where they're at right now. They either have to find a way to like reach her, or like find a way to more than a millennia of bitterness. They're going to try and I don't know. Maybe one of
this seems like an impossible task. I'm like, I'd be like so depressed at this.
Right?
It is. That's why Osmond specifically did not want anybody to know that, because now if this story gets out, all of humanity will fall into despair and the Grimm will win.
That's true.
Maybe wiping the slate clean is what's going on at this point.
It didn't work last time, did it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
Wiping the slate clean doesn't get rid of the Grimm.
Yeah.
That's true.
Or Salem.
Yeah.
True.
So
I don't know. What a crappy prospect. I'm depressed now. This world's screwed. All right, guys. There you have it. Episode 3. Holy crap! It was everything we thought it would be.
Yeah.
I've never been more anticipated the next episode more than this season.
Yeah.
Like every episode after I'm like and we went through last time. We were able to watch them. We didn't. We held out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was still able to hold out for the next week or whatever when we filmed it. Now I'm like, I can't wait. Such a fight not to watch it when it comes out. But all right, guys, what do you think of the episode? What do you think of any of the theories we come up with here? Do you have any other theories of your own? Please comment down below. I believe we had some comments last time. Was there anything we want to point out?
There was a lot.
There was a lot. We got a lot. A lot of discussion going on in the comments, which I love to see. We kind of missed that. So,
let's see. Well, we had some comments about Cinder's return.
That's true. Yeah.
And I agree that it was too early.
Oh, I want to say
it was too early for her to die. I think it was too early for her to come back. You should have left the mystery quite a bit longer. And even if you were going to bring her back, you could have done it as a mystery. Like there's this figure in the background that's doing stuff. Who is it?
Yeah.
Right
is
off,
it Cinder? Is it...
right off, bringing her back right off the bat is kind of anticlimactic. I want to say hi to Tammy. She's back now from Michigan. Your comments, but thanks for joining us again and commenting. We enjoy reading them. I don't know, guys. Any other comments before we go?
Shout out to Vivimort for pointing out that the lady who's the head of spiders was eating curds and whey.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the little Miss Muffet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. I didn't catch that at first either, but yeah, a lot of Wizard of Oz references, guys. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously tell that's like the main.
Yeah.
Your theory about it being the main Fable, I guess.
Yuki Rose and I fangirled about Final Fantasy X. There's a lot
true.
of references of Final Fantasy in general, but Final Fantasy X, there's a lot there too.
Yes. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you next week. Once again, thank you for watching us watch RWBY. We really appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends. We're back into it now. If you want to support the channel and the things we do here, Doug, tell them how.
You'll find 3 links in the description below. 1 for our Teespring store, where you can get cool shirts like this. 2 is to our Amazon affiliate link, and the 3rd is for our Patreon. If you want to support us for the things we do here, help us put this stuff together.
Yep. Really appreciate it, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.